Just really neat. Hey, Pete. Do they ever really fix things? I have no idea what this is. What do I care? Let's go. I'm good at this. Hello everybody, Drew here. Tip of the Mint Flips, where every 100 subscribers there's a giveaway. So if you're watching, make sure you're subscribed so you have a chance to win. Last video is the video where you do get a chance to win in this 100 subscriber cycle, and there's still time. So I'll put a link in the description, or just go back and watch the previous video, and in that video I tell you how to enter the giveaway. Also, thank you to everyone that said kind words, comments, hoping that I feel better, wishing me well. I feel a million times better. I'm still very stuffy, but who cares? I just sound sick. I do not feel sick. I feel awesome. I already knocked out like 20 listings today because I needed to catch up. Back to the grind, back to work, back to feeling good. Let's pull some orders. First up, not a lot. Only about $100 worth of stuff, 4 orders, but that's okay. That's, first of all, to be expected. Since Thursday, today is Wednesday, since last Thursday, I've listed 2 things because I've been sick and, you know, just trying to take it easy. And I had a couple items where they were just real easy to list. Actually, one of them was a great find. My girlfriend is a crafter, and these right here, I've been eyeballing them as a Mother's Day gift, and they're like 40, 45 bucks at Walmart, but they were on clearance for $11. So I bought 2, I listed the one immediately, and I can't just hold on to it till Mother's Day. I just gave it to her and she loved it. So something to look out for. Your Walmart, usually if something goes on clearance in one, they're in all of them. They're selling above retail, like $47.99 already. So you could have just bought one at normal cost and made some profit. But right now, $11 clearance at Walmart. So take a look at those if you happen to see them. So yeah, first thing going out, vintage Tupperware seal and serve. Right here. In the, what do they call it? Olive green. Such a popular color back in the day. Avocado, that's what they're calling it. $13.49 free shipping on that. Must have taken an offer or it was on sale. Can't imagine it was on sale. I probably sent out an offer on that. And then this one, glad to see it go. 1960s children's like playing cards and different card games. I got these at a garage sale last summer and really interesting. And individually they were still worth money, but these ones were pretty beat up. The boxes were in rough condition. $23.99 for all 4 there. Then we have, took an offer on this, Verico, France, emerald green, I think relish dish is what it's called. Get the sawdust out of it right there. Candy dish, something like that. What do I have that as? Yeah, relish, candy, condiment dish. Always throw in extra keywords if you can fit them in, because whatever you call that thing might not be what everyone calls that thing. $5.99 plus shipping. They paid 13 bucks in shipping. There's no way that's going to cost $13 to ship. I don't know why it's saying that. I must have added some extra weight in order to give myself, you know, some wiggle room to make sure I can pack it well. But either way, that's going to work out for a couple extra bucks in my pocket. And then last thing up, TIAC W518R. Not going to pull it out right away, but this one right here, dual tape cassette player. Let's see, how much did I get for that? Took an offer or sent out an offer, $44.19 plus shipping. That's all the orders for today. Like I said, not a lot of orders. That's good news today, though, because I need to make up on listing. I don't have a ton of stuff to list, though, because I listed so much this morning. I mean, this is my back stock of listings outside of the records that I desperately need to start listing. But my plan for records is that I want to get a turntable, a record player in here, and then listen to, like, you know, just because I listen to music while I'm listing, listen to like 3 or 4 a day and list 3 or 4 a day. Just because maybe I'll keep some in my own collection. And I don't really have the ability. I've never been someone who owned records or listened to records outside of when I was very, very little. And it was the small ones, the 45s, I think they're called. And, you know, we didn't treat them well. We didn't care. We were children on like a plastic turntable thing that used to be really popular. They were like mini suitcases or something. If I'm trying to remember back, I was very young. But listen to 4 or 5 a day, and then if I have one that skips, I can look at that and have a better idea of visually when one looks bad or good. I can take a CD, look at it, and go, that's junk, or that scratch doesn't matter, it's just surface, it's not going to affect anything, because I've seen hundreds, maybe thousands of CDs in my life. That's another thing. I'm going to start selling off my own CD collection. I used to, every Friday, take my check, drive an entire town away, 45 minutes away, like 3 towns away, and get lunch and buy some CDs. That was like in my budget, my weekly budget. So I have a lot of CDs. I wasted so much money, and now I have Spotify. So I'm just gonna go through each CD, check them, give them a look over. If they're worth listing, list them, and then add them to my Spotify account. So then I don't lose my log of music that I've had for my whole, you know, teenage to adult lives, but also I don't have to lug around. Like, I don't need a CD book like this with 500 CDs in it, and I don't need the giant box of CD cases, because I saved all of them. I was that kind of guy, just taking up room in my upstairs. I see my battery's getting a little low. I checked it before I started, but for some reason it dropped out. I bought used batteries. I bought a set of 5 plus a charger, so they were probably already pretty weak. I should have just bought new batteries and a charger, whatever. Live and learn. And I'll have a bunch of spares, and I'll buy new ones on top of that. Because the video is so short, I am going to do tip of the day times 2. First one, priority boxes. Okay. Let me get set here. All right, when you're deciding what priority boxes to have on hand, there are only 2 that I say you have to have, hands down. And that is the number 7, which is this big one right here, number 7 priority, and the... oh, what do they call this one? And a number 4. These are the most universally useful, especially the number 7s, because even though you most times don't need, you know, the entire 9 inches tall that it is, you can resize it, which I've been doing with like even the Pyrex lids, because they fit perfectly in the bottom, but I don't need that extra height. So I just resize it and it becomes the size I need. Because if you try to use one of these, which is like a, they're good for puzzles and games and things like that. If you put it in that, there's not really any protection. Whatever you wrapped it in is still the only protection. The box doesn't really help. It's just useless. So don't do it that way. I mean, you can, but I wouldn't suggest it. And then this one, it's just really perfect for anything small that's heavy enough that has to go priority. And then the third one, this would be where you get to, it depends on what you sell. Because if you sell a lot of heavier flat stuff, heavier small stuff, or if you sell a lot of clothes, you would go with your padded flat rates. If you sell a lot of shoes, your third option would be the shoe box. That one seems pretty obvious. And then, let's see, what else would be possibly a good option for your third one if you were going to have them on hand, limited space, didn't want to have all the boxes. I guess next option would be your regional A, because anything super heavy that fits in this ships at a 2-pound rate. So that would be my top 3 priority boxes to have on hand. Anything beyond that, just get them as you need them. Grab 1 or 2. What I did when I first started is I went to the post office and I grabbed one of each. And then over time, I figured out which ones fit me best. But I would always have number 4s and number 7s on hand. Not even close. I use those ones 100 times more than I use the rest combined. The number 7s, I use every single day. There's not a day I don't use a number 7. As I'm saying that, I'm looking around. I won't use one today, which is great because I only have one left, but I ordered 50 or something like that. And USPS.com, you get them for free. You can order them from there, or you can go to your local post office, and if they have them available, they will give them to you. Okay, ended up having to switch out batteries, and I just realized I'm wearing my glasses, so there you go, future Drew. You're going to be super annoyed while you edit this video. But that brings me to tip of the day number 2. Tip of the day number 2 is something I'm 100% stealing this from a YouTube finance channel that I watch, and I stole it from them this morning, but it resonated with me so much. Do not chase the goal, chase the process. So say, your goal is to have a successful eBay business. Well, don't focus on the successful eBay business. Focus on the steps it takes to get you to that eBay business. Celebrate it when you get there. But even if you focus on the day-to-day, the task, list, source, ship, repeat, learn. There's the other one. List, source, learn. That's basically how a eBay business goes. But apply that to anything, and you will be more successful than if you keep focusing on having a successful eBay business or whatever that thing is. Just focus on the process to get there, and then every day is a win. And then when you finally get to the goal, then you get to celebrate, and it's the big win. But if you focus on the process, you'll be more successful every day, and you'll definitely, 100% guaranteed, be more successful at the goal you are trying to accomplish. So that is my second tip of the day. I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Subscribe, share, and be good to each other.